It's just me today. About 10 minutes before the stream started, I realised that I forgot to wash the kimono and headband. So it's just me today. I'm gonna let the magical monkey do all the work while I sip my coffee. If you don't know the PEINTEINGU song by now, you're not a real Japanese. PEINTEINGU, goo, 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 goo. PEINTEINGU. I feel like if I sing the intro and then I reveal what I look like right now, it'd be too disappointing. So I'm like preemptively letting you know that like Defender is not here today, and it's just me, because I forgot to wash the kimono and the headband. So it's just me. It's just all filthy mortal me this Monday. It's gonna be a lot of metal. I'm gonna be playing a lot of metal. It's gonna be 2 hours of viciously brutal metal while I paint an elephant in a dunce hat on a beach in Belize. PEINTEINGU, it's PEINTEINGU, it's PEINTEINGU, PEINTEINGU. It's not really a good thing that I can like barely resist singing the song. And it means like I've like brainwashed myself and trained myself like a fucking dog, or it's genuinely catchy and fun to sing. Could be both. Could be both. That's good coffee. Oh, stretch. Oh, fuck. PEINTEINGU, goo, goo, goo. PEINTEINGU. PEINTEINGU, goo, 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 goo. Goo, 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 goo. Goo, 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 goo. Goo, 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 goo. PEINTEINGU, PEINTEINGU. We have to take a moment to realise how hilariously random and catchy that shit is. Is microphone turned on? Probably not.
Is that better? Is that better? Is that better? They're talking to myself and you guys can barely hear me. Right, round of applause for our magical monkey. Beautiful piano playing from our resident petrified primate, Milo the monkey. At this stage, you know the drill. Pay the monkey so he doesn't go hungry. Much better. And who is this Alex guy? I'm the temporary replacement. When the kimono and the headband haven't been watched. Fuck it, man. Speaking Japu has actually fucked up my brain. I'm gonna need to do more episodes like as me for a while to like counteract how much speaking Japu has like messed up my brain. And why does he sound like a fag? How dare you? Because I'm not over embellishing the fucking like. I still have some bass in my voice. Fuck you. You know. It's because I don't sound like this. I don't sound like a fucking a pirate with tuberculosis with a Japanese accent. Although this is looking a little dark. It's looking a little dark, he says while wearing a black hat and a black t-shirt. But I'm right. It's looking a little dark. The only thing about not having the exposure on auto is that when the sun changes angle or goes behind the clouds or something, like the whole screen gets a bit darker. Ugh, itchy nipples. Don't ask me why. It's got like an itching sensation across my chest there. Sometimes I think I'm allergic to or mildly allergic to the fucking stuff that the female uses to wash the clothes. I think that happened to me like years ago, or I got like hives or something. Like, I can't remember. I'm allergic to things that are clean. If it's not covered in dirt and grime and sweat and blood and tears, it's not fit for me. I'm doing well, Margie. How are you? Are you okay, Margie? How's the eye? Desmondu, Stabaru, Ian Gananu. Welcome. Yeah, does it sound better now, yeah? I could see the bar moving a bit, so I didn't cop it. There's always something. There is like, I don't think there's been a single stream where I've managed to get like everything just like bang on from the start. Like, it's always like, oh, I forgot the rag, or I forgot the bitches, or I forgot the fucking my tiny mister, you know. There's always fucking something. Anyway, today is Monday, the beginning of a new week. And we're going to start it off by doing a hilarious elephant wearing a dunce hat on a beach in Belize. I'm trying to think of like, will I put him in the lotus position? Belize isn't like Buddhist or anything though, so that wouldn't really, like, you know. I know Hindu, elephants, all that shit, but like, we're in Belize, we're in the Caribbean. As far as I remember. If I look like insanely not awake right now, it's because I only woke up at like 1 p.m. I woke up at like, I think it was 20 to 5 in the morning. I woke up at 20 to 5 a.m. Went and watched the sunrise, and then came back and promptly fell back asleep. I was fucking knackered. I went to bed at around 10 last night. But then I just didn't get a good sleep. And then I woke up at like fucking 20 to 5, which I'm trying to do, you know, lately, to be able to like get up early and get loads of stuff done and like go watch the sunrise and stuff. There's something very cathartic and like weirdly spiritual about watching the sunrise, like just staring at it. And then like you get that like, you know, green purple effect going on your eyes, like, you know. I think that's like, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I think that's where the whole like rose tinted glasses comes from. Whereas like if you stare at the sun and you get that like purple filter across your eyes. I haven't noticed like, you know, a significant change in my eyesight, but I have noticed that like it definitely gives you some sort of like charge. And whether that's down to it just being like beautiful to witness or something, I don't know. Like, but there's a faint feeling of calm. Maybe it's just something to do with the serotonin levels or some shit. Like, but just staring at the sunrise like 5 o'clock in the morning, and there's like a fog, like a half eerie, half like magical, beautiful looking mist. Just this like there's so much dew on the grass and the trees and stuff still. As the sun rises and all, there's just like this like incredible looking mist that's just weaving in between all the trees and the mountains and stuff and all. Like, it's fucking. A few weeks ago I managed to go up there and catch the sunrise, and the moon was still in full view. The moon was over We have a mountain range. Like I basically look at it as like a series of large hills, not a mountain range. Um, there's a series of big hills within eyesight, within view of where I live, called the Galtee Mountains. It's beautiful looking. It's just this big ridge. Um, but they're like you could seriously just walk up them, like hike up them. No climbing necessary. And the moon was like right over them, and the sun hadn't risen yet. And then as the sun was rising, the moon was starting to fade away, like going, like if the sun was rising, say like south or something. Like I'm not sure of the orientation, but like the sun was coming up to the south, and like the was it north, south, east, west? I'm not. Fuck, I can't remember right now. My brain's not working right now. But perpendicular to the sunrise, the moon was just still there in full view. Like, it was crazy looking. And the same thing again. There was just this like thick mist of like moisture just weaving in between the trees and all. Like, it's fucking incredible looking. It really, like, no matter what's going on in my life, on a daily basis, I have gotten myself into this like arguably spiritual routine of just going for walks around the town, and the natural beauty of the scenery, even on a grey, windy, shitty day. Like when you go up to the hills and you look around, there's just something so inherently beautiful about this place. Just the geography of it, like that. I just feel almost incapable of being like, depressed or angry or down or frustrated or whatever. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's weird how that shit works. So you could be like really stressed out or just underslept or grumpy or irritable or whatever. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, your dog could have died trying to save your life. It's just undeniably beautiful. It's undeniably beautiful. Well, I say that. I mean, like, obviously, people. There's like, I have that. Like, is that autism? I don't know. Like, but like when I say stuff like that, I'm like incorrect. It's undeniably beautiful, and then a part of my brain is like, well, is my inner Jew, my inner, like, want to argue semantics? Well, technically, somebody could deny it. It's like, it's not undeniable. People deny it all the time. Like, people use their free will to deny the undeniable all the fucking time. And it's true. It's very true. So I was just catching up on, like, the stream from, like, last Monday or Monday gone or something, like, fucking Owen and Vox. They're doing the Monday thing, and it's like, it's so funny the way, like, just talking about things being undeniable reminded me of like Vox talking about the economy and how it's like, it's not even based on sand. Its foundation isn't even on sand. It's on imagination. And like, I think that's what's so paradoxically frustrating about today's existence, like living in these modern times with all the tech and all the like moral grandstanding and obvious hypocrisy and lies and deception and shit, is like, you'll look at something with logic and reason and like, evidence and all of these things, that it's like, no, the pen is blue, the pen is definitely blue, like, do you know what I mean? And no matter how much blatantly obvious data is in front of you, and like that, it's like, yes, the pen is indeed blue. Like, there's gotta be some lunatic that's like, but what is blue? Like, if we just called blue red, then it would be red. No, it'd still be blue, it'd just be called red. But would it be? Like, there's just always some contrarian prick that's like, yeah, but what if though? It's like, shut up. Like, some things just have to be. Like, I'm sick of this shit. Like, Ah, maxed out bear. Um, like the king from Shrek 2, we accept painting goo, warts and all. Within a week, I managed to hit my eye on a corner, hit my head on a corner, break ribs, and broke my thumb on my right hand. Well, at least you're staying active in your old age. I mean, that sounds like a lot of inconvenience and pain, but on the bright side, I mean, like you're still mobile enough to cause yourself, minor injuries. You can look at the bright side. At least you're still capable of causing yourself minor pain. Oh geez, Margie, wishing you rapid recovery on all fronts. And it does kind of sound like it's all on her front. Like she just keeps face. It's fried rice, you plick. Like she keeps just face planting in random locations. Like, do you keep looking for your teeth to this day, and then like you keep just like tripping on shit? Is that what's going on? I don't know. Like, why do I think it's so funny that I'm taking the piss out of a lovely woman from Tennessee that like watches my stream? Oh, it's like that's how the relationship began. People were like, "Be nice to her. She's an old lady," and I was like, "Shut the fuck up. She's an old lady. She can take care of herself." Bitch is like a cowgirl. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like got a farm and shit and all, grandkids and all. Like, do you know what are you fucking treating her like a child? Like, oh Christ. I was expecting it to be worse. When you sent me the picture of your eye, I thought it was going to be like fucking, like you'd joined the Illuminati or some shit. It was going to be all black and red and shit. Like, but you're fine. You're fine. You may be toothless and broken ribbed, but you're still alive, Margie. And pain lets you know that you're alive. Life is beautiful. In quotes, life is beautiful. Tism, Alex. Actually. And I know you could like look at a butterfly land on a lily and like just be like, wow, this existence is so like enthrallingly, epically beautiful. Like, and then the other side of your brain is just like, oh, it's an endless tide of misery and death and destruction and rot. Like, it's like, well, technically it is both. Technically it is both. Just depends on where you look and when. Like, like I went up to the back garden there the other day. That sounds funny to say. I went up to the back garden, but you do literally need to go up a set of stairs to go to my back garden. It's a nice back garden, especially when I take care of it. Which I currently have. Like, I wanted it to do it this weekend, but the wind was too intense. Like, if I'd have cut anything, because it's so long, if I'd have cut all the stuff I wanted to cut, and because of like the fact that our garden is raised, the wind would have just blown it all over the place. Like, and I was like, oh no, fuck that. Like, we're coming into the summer anyway, so there'll be plenty of days where I get to do it. I don't know if I'm gonna try and plant anything. I don't know if like there's a point, because like spring is officially over now. This is the 2nd of June. So like, I don't know if there's a point in trying to grow anything, other than practice or some shit. Like, but like I keep getting to that stage. Well, not that I keep getting to the stage. I keep like, every so often there's a moment where I'm like, fuck, I'm not growing anything. Oh, I keep forgetting, like, but I keep like trimming the garden, like, do you know what I mean? Like, and I love doing the garden work. And it's insane how quickly everything grows. I feel like I could do it on a weekend, and then a week later it needs to be done again, and I'm like, Jesus, that's what, like, the rate of growth is insane. It's really cool, like, to see that, like, you could just take out all the weeds, trim it all back, make it look nice and neat, cut the grass, do all that shit. Fucking get a pair of shears and fucking clip back all the thorn bushes and all this crap. Like, it takes hours to do it and clear it all up, and like, put all the waste at the back of the garden, let it all rot and dry up and so on and so forth. Like, and then a week later it's like it's all there again, like, and sometimes it's even bigger than last time. Like, it's like, what the fuck. Like, check out Saturday's Hang episode. Was peak BB ranting and flow stay. I can't remember the last time I watched him on fucking Instagram. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. He's just ranting and playing the piano. I still have another stream to catch up on. I like for the first time since I started watching Owen, I'm like quite behind on streams. Absolutely broke these days. Like, still haven't paid for fucking like I have to resubscribe to Bartaria Times. Haven't been on Bartaria Times in months. Which really annoys me when I think about it. Because it's such a good social media thing, like, you know. Every time I put some of my art on Barataria Times, people would like, not just like it or whatever. The genuine interactions, like, you know, people being like, "Oh, this is so cool! You could do this with this," and you know, I have a 3D printer and all this shit, like. And it's so annoying to not be, financially fucking stable enough to like just, other than paying the internet every month, like. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, I'm like just above a homeless person for the past year or so. Like, oh, it's hilarious. I remember like fucking I was online playing Red Dead Redemption 2 with Desmondo Sama and his missus, and I was like, I think in the first year I made like €1,000 or something. She was like, "You made 1,000 in a year?" I was like, "Yeah." Like, I sold like 3 paintings, did like a few doodles for 50 quid a pop. Other than that, I was just streaming. Like, you know, it's like, I think it is. It's fun. Like, I get how people could look at me and be like, you make like no money. It's like, yeah, I make no money now, but I've only been doing this a few years and I've started like from nothing, you know, from absolutely nothing. And now I'm here, like, my skills have improved. A lot of people know who I am, and like, you know, I have a good rep and shit like that. Like, you know, like I feel like I'm doing pretty good, like, you know, in many ways, despite all the chaos of going in multiple directions and shit, like. And it's just funny how people would look at me and just be like, I couldn't, like, you know. it's like the reality of my life like scares them or something. Like, it's hilarious to me, like. But that's the thing, isn't it? It's like when you're just like going with the flow and you have a bit of faith and you're like, all right, I'll just do this, like, you know, and see what happens and all. Like, it's interesting where it goes and shit. It's really interesting where it goes. Like, the fact that it took me nearly a year to finish that big symmetrical, and I finally finish it, and people are like, and I'm not even that like I think it's cool and I'm glad it's done, but like, I'm like criticizing the shit out of it, and I'm like, oh, it's not even that good, and it kind of looks shit here, and like blah blah, like, you know. But it's like, that's what your one from the gallery like said to me, is like, you know, like, you have to have compassion for yourself, creative compassion for yourself. Because like, you just like, it's a good thing to critique your work because then you want to make your work better, which is a good thing. But it's also a bad thing to critique your work because if you critique it too much and too, you know, bluntly or something, like too negatively, like, you know, it's just like, you're just gonna start hating your work, and that's stupid. You should love your work. You know, you need to put love in your work, and then your work will reflect the love that you put into it. Like, you know, it's like cooking and shit. Like, you feel the energy off a meal that has been cooked with care, and like somebody who like likes cooking versus somebody who just, like, you know, doesn't give a fuck and just throws it together. Like, it's fascinating. Yep, I'm tough. Yeah, indeed. You're fucking 70 odd years of age and female, and you managed to like outplay every male on this fucking stream time and time again when I ask them for a simple task of putting a number in a chat. And watch all the men and be like, yeah, but I'm like driving a forklift, or I'm cleaning a bus, or I'm, you know, I'm driving from state to state, or like I'm making t-shirts, or I'm doing this or whatever. It's like, she is 70 years of age. She is an old lady in Tennessee, and she can type on a fucking thing quicker than you can. You should be ashamed of yourselves. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Part of me does think though that like Margie just picks a number at like she gets up out of the bed and immediately goes, right, first thing to do today, pick a number for painting. Writes it down. Has it ready in a draft or something. You're too quick, Margie. Your eye's still red and sore. Head has a dent in it. Ribs still hurt like hell. Yeah, broken ribs suck. And thumb is still hurting, but a little better today. You're like, you'd swear you got into a fucking fight with your neighbor or something. Like, I was working garden last night, even after it got dark. My mate Juju does that as well. I was talking to her there the other day. One of my grandsons is Alex too. It's a good name. Solid name. It's a good fucking name. I always think it's hilarious when, like, you know, like, I spend ages, so many hours a day for months on end, like, people referring to me as Defender or Defenderoo or whatever, like, and then somebody calls me Alex, and I'm just like, oh yeah, that's my name again. Oh, I forgot. It's like, it's actually my name. Most of the people I interact with call me, like, Defender. It's so funny to me, like, oh, like it is. It's like totally understandable why a lot of people would be like, you're in like a weird cult thing. It's like, yeah, but no, you know, like it's more like just like a group of friends doing cool shit. Like, you know, we all have nicknames, which is like the best thing ever. When like, especially when you were younger, like that's what everybody wanted. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like 90s kids TV shows with that shit where it's like, you know, it's like that scene from Dodgeball where it's like Blazer, Taser, Phaser, and Fran Stalinovskevich Skodorisky. You know, like bitch is just standing there with goofy teeth, like. Oh man, it's funny shit, like. Oh, I feel like I need to like. We need to. There we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Lowering a proper PEINTEINGU posture will always be a thing because I think it's like visually and audibly hilarious. Oh, excuse me. But this fucking slant in the roof here genuinely gives me a reason to like stay at the right height versus the fact that the canvas does be up here, so I'm like reaching, like doing this shit now. Like, you'd be surprised how quickly your shoulders will get sore just from like holding out a brush. That's why it's important to stay fit and healthy, you know? I was doing fucking pull-ups there. Was it yesterday or the day before? I can't fucking remember. When you go to bed and wake up at certain times and shit, and you just lose track of, like, you know, what day was yesterday? It's like, was yesterday or was like the other day yesterday? I can't remember. But I'm starting to my form with like the overhand pull-ups and like using like really contracting the muscles on my back and stuff, like, is starting to get better. I can like really feel the activation in the muscles and stuff, and it's hilarious. I find it so funny when like I'll be doing something like especially bent over rows with the sandbag that I have. So like doing bent over rows with that, or doing the pull-ups, the overhand pull-ups. I notice that like my posture, my chest comes out and my shoulders come back for a good like half an hour after I work out. I'm like walking around like Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, do you know what I mean? Like, and then slowly throughout the day my shoulders start to round again. Like, it's like my spot. It's like, you know, it's like when you like pull a bit of paper or fucking like, you know, like rubber or something, like, and try to hold it in position, or a bit of fabric or some shit, like, and then you let it go and it just like returns to its default state. Oh god. Slant in the roof, call immigration. I know, I have a former Vietnamese war hero living in my attic. He's a vicious bastard. I feed him bowls of rice every few days. I just like, there's like, you know, that door in the ceiling where I just like prop it open with a stick. It's usually the sweeping brush. I just grab the sweeping brush and I just like prop open the attic door, and then I just hold a bowl of rice with just like a little bit of basil just sprinkled over the top of it. Some rice and some salt and pepper and basil. And I just hold no chopsticks, no spoon, no nothing, just a bowl of rice, like, and I just hold it up to the ceiling, and then a tiny Asian hand just like snatches it out of my hands. It used to be scary at first, the noises, especially when it's mating season. But you get used to it. He keeps the cats keep, the rats out of the walls and the local mice under control, and he does the same thing to the cats. Every so often I'll hear like a vicious brawl that sounds like when you usually hear like cats like having sex or mating or whatever, and sometimes it can sound intense, like they're like fucking each other up, which they are in a sense. I mean, who the fuck designed a male penis to have backward facing barbs on it? Like, that's like green lighting rape, like, it's just weird. But yeah, the old Asian guy is very proficient in keeping the local pussy population to a minimum. I wouldn't dare give him a name. I just call him the Roof Asian. Or Attic Man, the Attic guy, Attic Man. Attic Man's like, that kind of rolls off the tongue. You could go a bit more like, try and make it a bit like sound like some kind of beast or dragon. It's like the Rice Eater, the Bowl Snatcher. The fact that I'm like, there's a part of my mind that's like, it would be kind of cool to have like a fucking, like a Vietnamese golem living in my attic. Anyway, right. Okay. My chi is flowing. The coffee's starting to kick in. I have an elephant to paint. I have to put a dunce hat on him, which is fucking hilarious. Like, that is just hilarious. What was the other thing? Oh, yeah, he's supposed to be guarding something. Okay, well, I'm glad I looked at that. Okay. Well, maybe I could put two, like, regal-looking guards on either side of him or something. The paper keeps buckling, which really fucking annoys me. I thought I'd solve the problem by putting extra tape overlapping the thing, but obviously I didn't give it enough purchase on the back. It's such a finicky thing, because like, you want to stretch it enough to keep the paper taut and flat. But then depending on how much tension you put on it, you risk situations like the situations I'm fucking putting up with, where like over time, because like this has been left all weekend, obviously, like, so the temperature changes, and then like the tension over time, it just pulls away from the board better, because the tape isn't strong enough to adhere to the paper, or vice versa, so on and so forth. Like, it's fucking annoying. I will eventually find a like part of me was thinking that I might go back to the bulldog clips. I might just like invest in a lot of bulldog clips, and just like, I won't even bother like cutting the paper to size. I'll just clip it to the fucking board, because those things don't go anywhere, and then all you have to worry about then is like, you have an outer perimeter of the paper that you will be marked by the bulldog clips, and you can just cut that off if you want, like, but anyway, now I'm just talking shit. When am I not talking shit? Attic Vietnamese roof Koreans. I like, which one's more vicious? Oh god. Right, it's Monday. We're going to listen to metal, because I need to get the chi flowing. But in order to like, maintain most of the viewers, it's going to be the metal that I've been playing lately. Because I think that metalcore playlist that I've been playing is like the perfect middle ground, where there's no harsh vocals. It's just really brutal, like, guitar and like, it's just instrumental stuff, drums and you know, all the instruments and shit. That's why it's called an instrumental, Alex. But that's why I like instrumentals, is because a lot of people get turned off like heavy metal because of the vocals, the harsh vocals. They don't like listening to people scream. Which, when you say it like that, it's like totally rational. Like, I don't understand why people aren't into like metalcore and death metal and shit. It's like, well, I don't like listening to people scream as if they're dying or waging war. Understandable, I suppose. There is actually, well, no, yeah, like that. I was about to say there is another playlist that's like a bit more soulful, but then there's like really whiny shit on it as well. Some whiny shit I don't mind. Swear to God, now and again, part of me wants to go back and listen to Bullet for My Valentine. Fucking, your tears don't fall, they crash around me. Like, I used to love that song. I used to like be watching like what was it called, Kerrang and Scoes, like on the music channels, and like Tears Don't Fall, by Bullet for My Valentine, Before I Forget by Slipknot, Duality by Slipknot, a song by the Rankin Tours that used to play a song by the Rankin Tours all the time, Fall Out Boy, Rooftops by fucking Lost Prophets, and then he turns out to be like a fucking insane demon PDF file. Like that was wild. Like that, like everybody loved that tune. Like, shout it from the rooftops, everybody scream your heart out. It's like, oh my God, the fringes and the piercings and the fucking the studded gloves and all. Like, it's like, dude, like that shit was so gay. Like, that shit was so gay. Like, when I look back on like my, like I was never an emo. But because emos and like metalheads were, you know, and then you had like the emos, the metalheads, the goths, the black metalheads, like, because like you could always see a black metalhead because he just has like really long hair, you know, like, you know, they always just have a middle parting and like really fucking long hair and no beard, and it's like he listens to fucking black metal, like what do they call it? Like Demon Burge or what, a Demon Burge, or I can't remember what they're fucking called. Like, I was never into black metal. Couldn't listen to all that. Like that for me, that like that sounds like the stuff that other people would call my stuff, like the stuff I listen to. Like where I listen to like Upon a Burdened Body or fucking like After the Burial or Periphery or fucking like stuff that has like harsh vocals but also nice vocals in it, especially like Killswitch or something, like, you know, because like fucking, what was his name? Oh, what was the guy from fucking Killswitch Engage, the black fella? Something Howard. Can't remember. That guy could genuinely sing, like, you know, but the black metal stuff was all like, yeah, like, what's that fucking band? Cradle of Filth, fucking amphetamine girl. They're all like, he didn't even look like a goth. He looked like a straight up demon. He looked like a fucking, looked like a necromancer. Like, you know, like he's gonna summon the undead through his music. Like, oh God. It's all just flooding back to me now. Like, what was that band? Combi Christ. Combi Christ were like the rave, the dungeon German metal porn rave version of new metal. I used to like some of their songs. Dimmu Borgir, yeah, that's what they're fucking called, yeah. Fucking mad shit, like. This stuff's beautiful though. I really like this shit. I listen to this stuff like when I'm off stream and I'm just working, like, and it's like totally gets me in the flow. I fucking love this stuff. Right, I'm gonna get some goo on this parrot and paint a fucking elephant with a dunce hat on it. Oh, stretch. Right. Oh yeah, that's supposed to be a boat. Okay. I have to make that big patch of yellow look like a boat. I have to do that too. It's one of the things I must do today. Is I have to make that look like a boat. Hold on a sec. The framing's all off. God damn it. There we go. I'm a bit of a perfectionist sometimes. It annoys the fuck out of me. Right, let's get these bitches wet. Yeah, I'll do this one. I always imagine Margie just like slowly moshing to the like making herself a cup of coffee, just like, this shit's lit. Like, we didn't used to listen to stuff like this in my day. Alright, we get some white, we get some black. Kind of want to finish off this palm tree on the left here before we move on. Excuse me. This palm tree is looking a bit transparent. And you all know how I hate transparency. PEINTEINGU. 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 Alright, a bit of yellow ochre. Excuse me, Micah. Alright, I'm gonna finish off this palm tree. Finish off the boat. Maybe do some work on the boardwalks. Part of me thinks it's like I don't even need to put that much of an effort into the background, really. You are excused. Thank you, Margie. Thank you. PEINTEINGU. 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 Right. Need to be darker. Painting. Let me see. One of the flat bitches. Come here to me. Have to remember to put the kimono and headband in the wash now after the stream. In between getting the stuff ready for dinner and so on and so forth. Have to remember to do that. This palm tree is too brown. One on the left anyway. That is not the color of a palm tree. How dare you? There we go. Now they look like palm trees. Kinda. It's not about the trees. It's about the elephant in the dunce hat. But first, this yellow boat. Apparently shit kicked off in France over the weekend. Media's blaming it on some kind of one of the football matches. And apparently the fucking the riots had already started before the match even started. So everybody's like, okay, well we know that's bullshit. Oh man. Just being alive right now is just hilarious. Which is pretty cool when you think about it that way. Painting. Painting. Right. The PEINTEINGU out of Israel got a few likes on TikTok, which I thought was very funny. PEINTEINGU. Let's see. Right. Now it's supposed to be guarding something, or there's supposed to be a guard involved. So maybe will I do something? I'll do somebody arresting or trying to arrest an elephant in a dunce hat. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I want him to look like really derpy. I mean, he's wearing a dunce hat for fuck's sake, like. Elephants are one of those animals like tigers and gorillas and lions, and so there's some animals in Animal Kingdom that, like, depending on the culture, just have such reverence associated with them, with spiritual connotations and stuff. Like, elephants are awesome. I want him to kind of be bummed out. Like, he's really not happy that he's been stuck with the dunce hat, like. Painting. Goo, goo, goo. Painting, goo, goo, goo. Goo, 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 goo. Painting, goo, goo, goo. Allegedly, we may soon be distracted from the impending AI-driven surveillance apparatus and narrative change of the Epstein story by a hot war with Russia. Time will tell. Yeah, it kind of does look like people are... They're really gearing up for, like, some kind of conflict or something. No, I know people would be like, gearing up for a conflict, but they've been fighting in Ukraine for years now and all. It's like, somebody's always fighting somewhere, you know? There's always a fucking scrap going on somewhere over something because of someone did something or said something or some shit. Like, it's like whatever. Like, the proper attitude to have, which, don't get me wrong, it's fucking hard to maintain because of how inundated we are with it all, like, all the time. But the proper attitude to have is, it's all a distraction from the things that are really important. And the things that are really important are directly in your vicinity all the time. Friends, family, community, your loved ones. If you're a man, you're a woman. If you're a woman, you're a man. So, like, so on and so forth. Like, your kids, blah, blah, blah. Like, I know it's, like, very difficult these days for lots of reasons, and increasingly difficult in some aspects because of the rumors of war and all this shit. Like, it's increasingly difficult to not pay attention. But that's the way to be, is to just not pay attention to it. Especially if it's fucking with you, like, you know, if it's like causing you fear. If it's causing you fear, then definitely don't pay attention to it. Painting goo goo goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Goo 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 goo. Reminds me of that Monty Python skit with the British soldier who wakes up with his leg bitten off. Doesn't he just get told to go to the medic or something? I can't remember, like... It's like... I vaguely remember that bit now. Isn't he just, like, he's kind of, like, nonchalant about it or something, isn't he? I can't remember. Like, oh well, that's inconvenient. What seems to be the problem here? Can't remember. It's been a long time since I watched any Monty Python shit, like. Dunce hats are always just white, aren't they? And it just says Dunce on it. I don't know if I came up with this bit or if I heard it somewhere, but I remember thinking recently, this might have been on stream, I'm not sure, between my dreams and God knows what else, I'm fucking like, I feel like I'm playing Bloodborne sometimes. It's like, did that happen in the waking world or what? But you could easily describe Jews as like, or like, not even describe Jews, you could describe elephants as the Jews of the animal kingdom, because they have massive noses and they never forget. You know? The biggest noses in all the animal kingdom, the biggest ears in all the animal kingdom. And like, they never forget. That's why they're always bitching about the Holocaust. I wonder, like, somebody has to have made that comparison before, yeah? Elephants are the Jews of the animal kingdom. I think that's a beautiful... Is that a melody? That's beautiful. Fucking beautiful. I wouldn't mind learning how to sing. I think I'd have an alright voice. I'm always in the kitchen, like, trying to do metal vocals and stuff, like, it's hilarious. Female could just hear me from upstairs. Like, like, shit's hard to do properly, like, it takes practice. You really need to, like, learn how to, like, inflate your abdomen and shit. Control your vocal cords and stuff, like. I have this, like, habit of, like, coming up with lyrics in my head, especially when I'm listening to, like, instrumentals like this, where there's no lyrics. I just make them up. I don't blame you, it's all a game. Through the dark I found the light to keep me sane. I don't blame you, it's all a game. Through the dark I found the light to keep me sane. I don't know why that came into my head the other day, like, I was just playing this and I was just drawn. And that just came into my head. I was like, that sounds nice. Always wanted, like, part of me always wanted to be a frontman to a band. There's so many things that I wanted to be when I was younger. Like a fighter, frontman to a band, game designer. Loads of stuff, like. I think we are at a time, like, where You see a lot of people like that are like doing loads of stuff. Like, look at Vox. Owns a fucking... Writes his own music. He, has his own blog where he like comments on like most of the world's happenings in terms of like geopolitics and economy and, you know, like war tactics and stuff, and design, like, he used to design video games, comic books and shit. Like, it's so much stuff. Like, that's what I get inspired to do, is like trying to do it all. Very difficult, but worth it. It's very rewarding to like learn new things and like have different avenues available to you and shit. Right, let the elephant dry for a while. What do tribesmen in Belize look like? And I'll do one like with a fucking... Or will I just do a policeman? Or a guard? When I read or hear the word guard, I immediately think like medieval times, dude with like, you know, armor and a spear and shit, like PEINTEINGU. Yes, well, drink lots of water, get some rest, and try and favour the other leg when you play football. Oh man, it's like the tiger in Africa thing. It's so simple, but it's so true. Like, oh look there, a tiger in Africa. It's like, what the fuck? Oh, I love that shit. Like, for those of you who have still not watched Father Ted, you fucking have to watch Father Ted. It's some of the funniest shit ever. Like, it really gives you an insight to like Irish culture. Father Ted does, because of the whole like the Roman Catholic Church being big here and all, and how corrupt it was, and how like the priest class is just that, like, you know, the majority of them were like very corrupt. You get the odd one that's like really good. It's the same with everything, like, you know. Like a group reaches what would you like a peak of both, like when it's like pure and of good intent, and then time passes, and then there's a peak when like most of it is like utterly corrupt. Like I think the guards right now, the Garda Síochána, our police force in Ireland right now, are like just an absolute joke. It's very similar to England. Absolute joke. Like, at least the police force in America is like, you can see every day that, especially in certain states in America, there's still very, very, very competent, honourable, good-hearted police officers trying to not enforce the law but to serve and protect. But like in Europe, it's just not that anymore. It basically is now like a communist shithole in a lot of ways. What did you say online? Like, imagine arresting someone, like, and with a straight face, being in that uniform, looking at a civilian, being like, your words online caused somebody anxiety. We are here to arrest you. Like, what the fuck? Like, the only person that would actually be able to do that with a straight face is somebody who has an insane power trip, like, complex. You know? A deep, burning desire to just, like, control the people around them, like, and generally make them feel like trash. So fucked up, like. So fucked up. Your words have caused someone anxiety. Really? Who? When? How? Why? And then at the end, just be like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Like, how could you be so cruel? It is. It's like, yo, have you any idea how cruel your words have been? It's like, fuck off. What if you painted the Pakistani border guards from the India-Pakistani border? Well, yeah, that'd be culturally relevant and shit, I suppose. But like, we're in Belize, you know. It has to relate to like where we are. You know, it's funnier then. Man, Belize is gorgeous looking. Just looking up like images on my phone and shit. Like, let me think. Part of me just wants to do like a medieval dude with a spear or some shit. Like, I don't know, like fucking. It's painting goo. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Whatever's funny. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do a Pakistani guard. Fuck it. Yeah, you're right. I need to get rid of part of me that is always like, no, it needs to be this because otherwise it won't be good enough for. It's like, fuck it, who cares? I am a bit autistic when it comes to like the framing of things or something. I don't know. Like, like, even the way I responded to that, like, to be like, yeah, but no, because, like, it won't fit because we're in Belize. It's like, who cares? Like, these guys are hilarious looking. I don't want to accidentally do the Indian one instead of the Pakistani one. Like, these guys look so funny because they look like... They look like peacocks. It's hilarious, like... Ah, Bruno Rosama! How are you, John? You well? It's just me today. Come on, the headband's in the wash. Where's my drink? Okay, so the Pakistani ones are black. It's an impressive uniform. Like, it's a very regal looking uniform. Gotta hand it to them, like, you know. PEINTEINGU. The elephant is so cute, but he looks so sad. Well, like, he's being prodded with a spear and he's wearing a dunce hat, so I think you'd probably be a bit pissed yourself. Like, I mean, it's understandable why he looks so downtrodden. He's wearing a dunce hat and he's being prodded by a Pakistani border guard. Oh, fuck. All good, still working on clearing those trees at the bottom of my garden. Still? I wish I fucking wish I could just pop down and give you a hand. I'll have to, I was only saying earlier on in the stream that I only did my garden there like a while ago, like, and I need to fucking do it again. It was only a few weeks ago, like, and it's like after exploding again, like. I like doing it though. But like I have like a rusty scythe. It's not like a proper big scythe with like the bent handle and shit. Like it's just like a kind of a small scythe. But I love just going up to like a load of fucking tall shit, just going whoom, and just watching it all fall. It's very ninja. I can't help but notice the similarity between the Pakistani border guard uniform and the Nazi uniform. All black, white epaulets and bands, and then like a bright red fucking like belt and headband and shit there. Oh, seriously. Wouldn't you be sad if you had to wear a dunce hat in Belize? A downtrodden, down-trunken elephant. If you fancy calling down sometime in July for a few days' work, that would be savage. Could pay you in cookies. Man, those cookies were fucking legit, man. Yeah, I'd totally be down for that. July, next month. I'd try and fucking, me and the female are supposed to be going camping with me man or fella at some point in the next 2 months, but we haven't decided a date. But yeah, I'd love to come down and camp in your garden and do some work again. That was great crack, fucking great crack. Just you, me, and Bravey. It was awesome. Big ding goo goo goo, goo 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 goo. There are some times where I wish I had a car, because like I'd probably be able to drive to a nearby fucking logging site or forestry site or something and just get some part-time work or something, because I'd fucking love to do that shit. Fucking around with chainsaws and axes and shit, just felling trees all day, like fucking deadly. The amount of shit I have to do on the daily though, as it is, though, is kind of crazy, like, because I'm basically a stay-at-home husband, like, or fiance. Sorting the dinner out and doing the garden and cleaning stuff and all, like, and getting the groceries, like. And I have to say, like, I quite enjoy it, like, I really like cooking. I've always liked cooking. I think some of these melodies are beautiful. People who don't like metal, like, they really miss out on some, like, epic music. There's no two ways about it. That's just true. If you don't listen to fucking any form of metal, you're missing out on, like, loads of, like, epic fucking music. I need more accuracy. Where's my skinny bitch? Painting. Come here to me, you fucking slippery bitch. There we go. Like whenever, be class. I know John's attitude is like very similar to mine. It's like, yeah, dude, like just roll with it. I would wear a dunce hat anywhere. Then people could toss rings on it. Oh, never mind, they could hit my eye. Margie's like running the numbers on like, man, wearing a dunce hat wouldn't be so bad. People could like, you know, throw rings on your head. It'd be kind of a fun game. Oh, wait a minute. Like, cut to Margie just getting like busted open by some 9-year-old throwing a ring at her head. Like, oh fuck. Please guard your eye from harm, Margie. Tossing donuts onto the dunce hat may be safer. And you get to eat what you caught. Oh, God. darker. Make it darker. Those bends are disgusting. Which is metal speak for it. That's lit, bro. That's what I thought was so funny about metal. It's like face-melting riffs, disgusting bends. Like the jargon and like the verbiage for like the metal scene is so funny to me. Like. Tone on that guitar is gorgeous. Margie's getting excited about all the donuts she can eat if she gets them on her Dunse app. Hilarious. I could eat so many donuts. Trying to make ivory white. It's not white. It's ivory white. Beautiful. My son and I helped Savage Bear and his wife move on Saturday. I brought Krispy Kreme original unglazed. Oh, how dare you! How dare you! Speak of donuts when I cannot eat one. It was hilarious how everybody started, like when Krispy Kreme came to Ireland, and like, like everybody was fucking eating it. Like, they're good donuts. Like, they're delicious. Like, that is fact. Like, they are really good. Like, really good donuts. Just give me the fried dough and nothing else. It's very similar here in the sense that like we put batter on our fish like the English do, and a lot of people like some fish and chip shops actually started doing that, where like they just sell you like chunks of fried batter. Because I don't even want the meat. Just give me the greasy, deep fried dough. Like, I want the heart attack and I want it now. Like, fuck it. Oh man. Oh! God's bless me. Doesn't help that it's only half a click down the road when the wind is blowing south. Easterly, you can smell it in the air. It's like, I feel like that sometimes. Well, not even that I feel like that sometimes. There'll be times where like I'll go on a walk through the town and like you could just smell all the takeaway food being like made up, and then like there's like a Chinese restaurant that's like really good down the road that they do takeaway and stuff, but like they're not a takeaway Chinese restaurant. They are a Chinese city and like actual restaurant, but they also do takeaway. Sort of smell out of that place just fucking unreal. Like, and then in the mornings, like there's a Lidl around the corner that has its own built-in bakery, and then there's a Super Value down the road as well that also has a built-in bakery. So there's two big bakeries that like you can just smell the bread and you're just like, oh god. Like the cookies and the donuts and the fucking like, oh god, oh it's so good. Goo goo, goo goo, goo goo, goo goo. It is quite a cute elephant, isn't it? I need that dunce hat to dry. There's nothing worse than a wet dunce hat. Painting. Goo 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 goo. Oh, it's gone cold. Ugh. I think the expression on the elephant is, for lack of a better word, perfect. Your choice of the Pakistani border guard was excellent, Desmond Osama. There are times where I regret doubting you. There are times where I do not regret doubting you. There are times where my doubt is completely justified. Oh shit, the phrase of the day! I said, how funny is it that that reminded me of the phrase of the day? Right, while I'm waiting for the dunce hat to dry, I'll do the phrase of the day. Oh, fuck. Shut your face, metal. Right. Tobias, my feathery friend, let us announce today's phrase of the day. I send cleansing vibrations through the internet using the mighty song of my tiny dong. Tiny gong? Tiny dong? Well, it's a gong that doesn't go gong, it goes ding, so that's why we call it a tiny dong. White phosphorus is terrifying. I think I've seen that one. Can't remember. Let me see. Today's phrase of the day. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And then promptly, slowly pour said lemonade into the pride open eyes of life. You can really feel you can feel the bitterness towards Mondays in that phrase. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade, and then pour it into the eyes of life with great vengeful intent. Like the scene for, is that Clockwork Orange, where your man has his eyes like toothpicked open, like, and he's like, no, stop it, no. It's like you just had the physical manifestation of life. It's like God. You have God strapped to a chair and his eyes pried open, and you're just pouring lemonade in his eyes. It's like, is this what you wanted me to do, Daddy? Fuck you, Sky Daddy, and your lemons. Just God squirming in a chair, having lemon juice poured in his eyes, like, this is not why I gave you lemons. Ah! Like, oh fuck, that's hilarious. Reminds me of the fucking it reminds me of that skit from Family Guy where God's like trying to say, you can't call a place nipple. What about Nepal? Like, the idea of God just being a dude, like, is fucking hilarious to me. Like, oh God. Alright, that concludes today's phrase of the day. Thank you, Desmond Usama, for that hilarious phrase. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade and then pour it in the eyes of life. It's like, the energy of that is like, if life gives you lemons, make lemonade and then boil it and then throw it in the face of your enemies. It's like, their sweet citrusy screams will make everything more manageable. This concludes today's phrase of the day. Oh fuck. Excuse me, Micah. Oh shit. It's just not the same if you can't see Micah now. kind of want to do a bird somewhere in the scene pointing and laughing at the elephant. Oh. Just a tropical bird witnessing this scene and just being like, ha ha! Like, PEINTEINGU. Goo, goo, goo. Little monkey. Are there monkeys in Belize? Does the Caribbean have monkeys? If I type in Belize and then monkeys and it shows me people, I will piss myself. Oh, they have howler monkeys. Oh my god, that's hilarious. A howler monkey howling at the fucking elephant wearing a dunce hat. That's fucking funny. That's fucking funny. I need the right color. It's kind of orange. It's like a dirty orange. I need more yellow. That should do. Do a monkey. They had howler monkeys when I took Sonia to the Pittsburgh Zoo after an inventory job. They were cool. Oh, they're hilarious. They're hilarious little monkeys there. thing's face is all fucked up. I fucked up the monkey's face. Ah, fuck, where did I put the tissue? Oh, it's over there. Bollocks. The royal rag will do. Ah, Tuekaru! Welcome. Are you well, brother? Right, you fuck. Have to go do the shopping. There we go. Much better. Right. Sign this bitch. Right, my beloved Japonaita. Our time in Belize has ended. A tropical example of the mistreatment of elephants in the Caribbean. An elephant? In Belize? Are there elephants in Belize? I don't fucking know. Aren't elephants like... They're only in Asia, aren't they? And Africa. Africa and Asia. Like, I've never heard of like a Caribbean elephant. Are there elephants in Latin America? I don't think there are. I could be wrong. Who knows these days? I don't know. Fucking like everything's fucked. Everything's... Everybody's lying. Everybody's grifting. Everything's fucked. There you go. There's your daily dose of motivation. Welcome to PEINTEINGU. Everything's fucked. Beautiful painting, Alex. Well, thank you, Margie. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm gonna be putting that. The symmetrical up. Maybe tomorrow or sometime this week. I'll try and get the symmetrical that I did up on the socials. Hopefully someone will buy it. Because I need the money. Yeah, this one went well. I think that the elephant is basically like I thought it was going to be, is the main character of this painting. I like the elephant. It's cute. You feel bad for him. It's like, well, what the fuck are you doing in Belize? It's like, you could ask the Pakistani border guard the same thing. Anyway, right. I'll be, tomorrow? Yeah, like, there should be painting goo all week, this week. I'll make sure to fucking wash and dry the kimono and shit, and the headband, and Defenderoo will be back tomorrow. As we set sail, the hat has been refilled, so we've got loads of new random shit. I'll try and fucking... I might go back to the bulldog clips tomorrow, see what happens, instead of the tape. I don't know. Let's see what happens. I'm sick of the thing buckling. It doesn't really matter, but it just annoys me, you know? And I hate being annoyed. I detest it. I detest being vexed. Especially on my own stream. Right, you know the drill. Pay for painting goo or you have no honor. Like and subscribe. Share painting goo. Comment on painting goo. Do all the things that must be done so that painting goo slowly takes over the world and I can return to... Well, not me, Defenderoo. So Defenderoo can return to Chinese heaven. Me, I'm going to stay here with you guys and enjoy life. I have no desires to ascend to the divine realm just yet. Alright, much love. I'll see you